Hi everybody, it's Renee. Welcome to the Hermit's Moon. We're here to do the daily energy reading, and this reading is for Thursday, April 9th, 2020. I am using the decks, the Wisdom of Avalon, Crystal Visions, and Angel Answers in case anybody wants to know or get these decks for yourselves. I got them on Amazon. So, Spirit, what would you like for us to know today? Thursday, April 9th. I hope y'all are doing well, taking care of yourselves. Let's give the cards a really good shuffle. I want y'all to keep in mind this is a reading for the collective, so it's going to be general. Just take what you want and leave the rest. Okay, let's take this card. Let's see what we have. Oh, Lady of the Lake. Absolute truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. I love this card. I love that, we are truth seekers. Look, she has that sword of truth. She's standing in her power. She's being strong, courageous, respecting herself, and taking responsibility for her life. And that's what I love about the oracle cards and the tarot. We can use them to make choices. We can use them to kind of jump ahead a little bit, see what's ahead of us, and then make the necessary adjustments to create a beautiful life that we want. And I hope that's what y'all are doing with these readings. Thank you for that, Spirit. Okay, now let's use the tarot, see what other messages we have. Let's give the cards a really good shuffle. This card always, that Lady of the Lake, always makes me think of my mother-in-law, because that was her handle on, oh gosh, she used to go in the chat rooms and stuff. I was never on the computer that much, but that was her little name, and it cracked me up when it showed up in that deck. Okay, Spirit, what would you have us know today? Okay, let's cut the deck. And we have Three of Cups, 10 of Swords. We've got Queen of Cups. Love it. Oh, and King of Cups. Okay, the Queen and King are in the house. Beautiful Cups energy. Beautiful energy of love. We have the Celebration card. Let's get some clarifiers now. Two of Cups. This is beautiful, guys. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, the Tower. And Six of Pentacles. We have some gorgeous cards on the table, y'all. I love it. That King and Queen of Cups, the Two and Three of Cups. It's all about relationships, particularly I'm getting the cup suit is for water signs, but I think that's for everyone right now. And I think these are telling us to really focus on our relationships today. We could really make some progress and really further them along to the next level. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. We have Nine of Swords. Okay, so if you've had some of this energy in your life right now, this is a card of stress, up all night, just anxiety. I really feel like today you're going to get to the bottom of some things. You're going to get some truth. Maybe this whole stressful energy you've been dealing with is just your worst fears that really never came to pass, but just played on your thoughts and on your heart, and maybe caused you some unnecessary stress. So that's beautiful energy to get to the bottom of, okay? We've got great cards surrounding us. And look, we've got Death underneath that. That's the card of change. I love it. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, guys, give me just a minute to check out the cards here. Okay. Right now, guys, we have Three of Cups. And this is a card of socializing, celebrating, just having a good time with the people you enjoy being around. And we also have the Two of Cups. So maybe this is a partnership, a specific relationship. We've got this Queen and King of Cups on the table too. And I just feel like this is saying, listen, it may have been stressful for you recently, but you're going to turn a corner and things are going to be so much more rewarding and fulfilling in your relationships. Beautiful. You know, we've got the absolute truth, self-respect, and responsibility. We're going to step up and take responsibility for our love lives, for our relationships, and we're going to make them the best that they possibly can be. Lots to celebrate when you have that energy on the table. Okay, I'm also getting with this Ten of Swords reversed, we've also, we've got this Nine of Swords here too. But the Ten of Swords is the rock bottom card, and when we see it, things, we may have been going through a stressful time, but now there's nowhere to go but up. Things are going to get better. And I think anybody who's been having some relationship problems, this really is a good card to see, because this means the bad times are going to be behind you now. We're going to work on relationship building. We're going to nurture ourselves and our love lives, and we're going to just have that happiness that we all deserve. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Now this for me is Virgo energy specifically. It can also be Taurus and Capricorn, but this is slow moving energy, and it's a process, guys. This card is telling us that in order to bounce back from whatever problems we've been dealing with in our relationships, it's going to take some time, and it's going to take hard work and effort on our parts to really make that happen. But remember, nothing worth having comes easy. So it's worth it to you right now to use this energy to invest right in your relationship, in your partner, and just know that, anything that requires growth, it requires nurturing, it's a lifelong effort. This isn't a quick fix, and that's okay. That's all right, because this is practices that we need to make a part of our whole entire being, not just to put a band-aid on something. We have the Queen of Cups, and we also have the Tower. Now, the Queen of Cups for me is usually a Cancer. It can also be Pisces and Scorpio, but this is the water element. But the Queen of Cups, it tells us to be compassionate, to be empathetic, and to be empathic right now, to really touch base with our partner and to really relate to what they're trying to tell us. We need to put ourselves in their shoes to really get their side of the story. It's when you're in a relationship, it's not just about you. You have to really pay attention to your partner too. So really kind of put yourself in their shoes and really listen to what they're trying to tell you, and have some compassion. Don't be afraid to admit if you were wrong or if you were guilty of what they're saying may have caused some hurt. This is also a person that can be easily manipulated. So while you're being compassionate and being empathetic and empathic, show yourself some of that too. But make sure that you are standing in your truth. We have the Lady of the Lake here, being absolute truth and self-respect. You also have to be true to yourself in order to make this relationship work. So make sure that you are speaking and telling your partner exactly what you need to have heard as well. And then we have the Tower card. This is that moment that maybe there was a big blow up between you and your partner. Maybe there was a truth, an unpleasant truth that came out, and now you're having to really work on the relationship and figure out what direction to take, how you're going to salvage it, if you're going to salvage it. But just realize the Tower card, while it can be unpleasant, it moves us to the space that we are supposed to be in so that we can start healing. The card right after the Tower is the Star, and that's the card of healing. So we want to take this energy now and work, make our decisions, but what are we going to do? But we want to move forward so that we can get to the Star, so that we can be in that beautiful place of healing and hope. It can be work, guys, especially you've got this Knight of Pentacles on the table, which is telling you it's going to require dedication and hard work to get there. But it's going to be so worth it to get to that Three of Cups and that Two of Cups energy. If you want to have these in your life, you've got to put the work in. That is gorgeous. Okay, we've got the King of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. The King of Cups, a lot of times for me when I see it, it is Scorpio energy. This can also be Pisces and Cancer as well. But these are the relationship signs, guys. The water element is all about our emotions and our love for each other, our love life. The King of Cups, he leads with his heart. He's very generous. He's very loving and kind and forgiving. He's mastered his emotions, so he's not going to have the blow-ups. Maybe you've been dealing with some of that with the Nine of Swords and with the Ten of Swords back here, but you're going to put that behind you now. Now you're going to move forward in the relationship, and you're going to speak to each other and treat each other with respect and truth. And it's going to take a minute, but you're going to heal from this. You will heal, and you will get that relationship right where it needs to go. We also have the Six of Pentacles, and this is the card of give and take. So this is saying to make sure you're giving your partner a chance to be heard in the relationship. Make sure that you are having your voice. Make sure you're speaking your truth and letting your partner know what you need from them, but make sure you're honoring what they need from you as well. This is a very important relationship reading, guys. I'm really feeling like there's certain people you are going to absolutely know without a doubt that this reading is meant for you, okay? But there's definitely some beautiful energies on the table. All right, think right now of a question that you would like some guidance from your angels, guides, guardians, ancestors. Think about it, dwell on it right now as I'm shuffling. Angels, what can you tell us about our situation, about our day? Communicate clearly, guys. How appropriate is that for this reading? You know, we're talking about having the absolute truth and mending relationships. You have to communicate clearly, and I think I have said that throughout every single one of these cards, that you have to be honoring what you need. You have to be honoring what your partner needs. You have to be speaking up and telling your partner what exactly you need from them, and you have to really be attentive and listen to what they need from you. If you can make it to this beautiful Two of Cups, guys, that is relationship bliss, okay? That's a soulmate. That is true love coming in. And when you can absolutely have that in your life right now. If you are single, this is a time for you to really work on your self-respect and know your truth. What do you need from a partner? And then when you want to start manifesting that relationship into your life, stick to your guns. This is beautiful love energy on the table. And I'm going to show this card here, guys. When I picked up the deck, I didn't grab this card for some reason. It's stuck on the bottom. So let's just see what it is. Helpful people. Okay, right now, immediately I got, maybe some of you might need to go to counseling to get past these troubles in your relationship. Sometimes it takes a third party to help us mediate and help us work through the problems. It will really be in your best interest if you do that. There's nothing wrong with getting that outside influence and having a neutral person and a professional to help you when the problems, if they're really severe, which they can be when you have this Ten of Swords around. But helpful people, you can get through this. You also need to be helpful in your relationship. Remember, we have the Six of Pentacles on here on the table. That's the card of give and take. We need to be helping each other. You need to help your partner. Ask your partner for help when you need it, and then be open and receiving of that energy. We need to be willing to change, and we need to be willing to adapt to what the relationship requires if we want it to be successful. That is absolutely gorgeous. I feel like that's a very important message for someone, for for all of us in general. I think that's a beautiful, beautiful message, guys. Spirit gave us a lot of good information for our relationships and moving them forward. I hope this reading blessed you. If you have not subscribed to my channel already, I would love for you to do so, guys. Please do so. Hit the notification bell and select all. Let's grow together. Let's work through the cards. Let's work through our lives. Let's go on this journey together. I would also love for you to be a part of my Patreon family. I'll leave a link in the description. That's patreon.com, The Hermit's Moon. We post all kinds of readings there too. And there's a beautiful exchange on Patreon. That's what I love about it. That with the tarot, that's required in order to really grow and really get messages that are meant for you. There needs to be an exchange. And Patreon is a great media to do that. Listen, everybody, I love you all. Thank you for being here. I'm wishing you joy, love, health, and wealth. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.